Number 16 looks for us to complete the square, leaving your answer as a square of binomials. What does it mean to complete the square? To complete the square, the standard form has to be incomplete. Okay, so let me explain something to you. Okay, this is normally standard form with an ax squared plus a bx plus a constant c. This is considered to be complete. Okay, but if we take out this constant, now it becomes incomplete. Does that make sense? This is then we can then complete the square. Okay, so our goal is to get it to make it incomplete first. So how do I make this one incomplete? Well, the constant right now is a negative 13. So we're going to add 13 to both sides. This cancels on the left and it equals now to 18. So you have x squared plus 4x plus a blank. This is considered to be incomplete. It's incomplete, so now we can complete the square. We grab this b term here, okay, which is a 4. We divide that by 2, giving us a 2. Then we square it, that becomes 4. This is our new constant that we add. So we're going to add this 4 to both sides. Once we add the 4 to both sides, this allows us to factor it. Okay, what two numbers that multiply to make 4 that adds up to 4? And in this case, it is going to be an x plus 2 and an x plus 2. It's basically this number right here. Okay, and it's going to be equal to 18 plus 4, that becomes 22. But they want it as a square of binomial. What they mean by that is that the left side, the fact that these two factors are the same, you could write it like this: x plus 2 squared is equal to 22. This would now then be your complete answer. Okay, all right, let's look at b. Okay, b requires us to do the same thing. We have to make incomplete, then we have to find the constant to complete the square. So to make this incomplete, we add the 14 to both sides. This gets us, I think, a 22. Okay, and then bring everything else down. X squared plus 6x plus a blank. We grab the b term here. The b term is 6. We divide that by 2. That becomes a 3. We square that. That becomes a 9. This is going to be your new constant. So the constant here is 9. But remember, whatever we add to the left, we have to add to the right. So we have to add the 9 to both sides. Okay, this allows us to factor it here. What two numbers that multiply to make 9? That adds up to 6, and we know it is basically this number here, which is the 3. X plus 3 times x plus 3. That is going to be equal to 22 plus 9, which is 31. Right, there you go. But we want it as a square binomial, so we could write it as x plus 3 squared is equal to 31. All right, now let's look at c. This is also still complete, so here we have to make it incomplete. So we have to get rid of that constant. So we're going to subtract 4 to both sides. The left side does cancel, leaving you with a negative 1 on the right. Bring everything else down. X squared minus 4x plus blank. This is now incomplete. Here we can now complete the square. So the b term here is a negative 4. Divide that by 2, gets you negative 2. We square it, becomes a 4. A 4. Okay? But we want to add that 4 to both sides. So let's do that to both sides here. Now you want to factor it. What two numbers multiply to make 4 that adds up to negative 4? We know that it's this value here of negative 2. So it is x negative 2, and x negative 2 is equal to a 3. But we want to write it as a square binomial, so it is just x minus 2 squared is equal to 3. Okay, so there you go. We completed the square and left it as a square binomial.